Hey, all you YouTubers, smokers and grillers, sous vide cookers, subscribers and newbies. Welcome to Old SmokinSteve's. Today we're going to be cooking up some Coney sauce and also doubles as sloppy joes. And we're going to have a little twist to this stuff. We're actually going to smoke it on the smoker with some hickory wood. And I don't know about you, but the wife and I are pretty finicky about our Coney sauce. And when we were kids, we grew up in Peru, Indiana, and they had two root beer stands, one on the south side and one on the west side. And they had what they called were Spanish hot dogs. Same thing as Coney sauce, but they called them Spanish hot dogs. And they were the best hot dogs you could ever taste. I mean, people would roll in there and buy 10, 15, 20 at a time. They'd buy quarts of the sauce, take it home. It's really good stuff. And if any of you know anything about Peru, Indiana, it's a small town. It's only about, well, at that time it was about 16,000 or so. And for a town of 16,000 to support two root beer stands, they're only 5-10 minutes apart. That's something. So it's really good stuff. And we're getting close to Labor Day here, and the kids like hot dogs and sloppy joes. And we're all kids at heart, so we're gonna like this stuff. And it doesn't matter whether it's Labor Day or any holiday or football games or whatever. It's all good. And we're gonna get this stuff prepped up and show you how it's done. And at the end of the video, under the description, I'll have all the ingredients and directions for this cook. So be sure to hang around. We're gonna get this thing all prepped up and get her on the smoker. Okay, what we got here is 2 pounds of ground beef, and this particular beef happens to be 85-15, 15% fat. Normally I like to go 80-20, but in this case, what we're making, the Coney sauce and the sloppy joe, 80-15 should work just fine. And what we're gonna do is put this in a bowl. Now, this is a little bit different than probably what you're used to, because old SmokinSteve likes to mix it up a little bit. But we're gonna add a little salt to this, a little bit of pepper. Okay, and we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna rinse my hands off here. And I'm gonna add a little more salt and pepper. Okay, let's continue to mix that up. Okay, that should be good. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna form this into a ball. Okay, and we're gonna be putting that on the smoker in this ball form right here and letting that smoke. Okay, this should take on a lot of that hickory flavor that we like so well. And we're gonna set this on a rack above a drip pan, and all those juices and flavors are gonna be dripping into the pan, and then we're gonna put that to use. So I'm gonna set this aside here. We got it all formed up, ready to go on that smoker. So I'm gonna go light that smoker up, get her up to 240, 250, and then we'll be putting the ground beef on. Okay, here's the setup we're going to be using on the big green egg today. We got the plate setter down underneath there with the feet up, and we're using 2 tiers of the egg expander, and we have the aluminum pan down below, and this top rack we're going to be putting our ground beef right on that and letting that drip into the pan. So we're going to let this guy get up to about 240, 250, then we'll be putting the meat on. Okay, that grill temperature's up to 225 now. So we're shooting for 240, 250, but 225 is the smoking range. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that beef on now and go ahead and let it continue to climb up to 240, 250. That way I'm not opening the lid when I reach set temperature. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that on now. So I got that meat on now. I got the Inkbird temperature probe stuck in, and I got that pushed into about the center of the ball, and we'll be pulling that off the grill once that reaches 160 degrees. Already the grill temperature up is, well, we lost some heat, so the grill temperature is 154 right now. So I expect that to climb back up to at least where it was, if not higher. And then we'll be shutting the dampers down and controlling that temperature about 240. Okay, I just put that meat on a couple minutes ago, and that grill temperature is up to 241, and the beef is at 50 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and hold that grill temperature 240, 245, somewhere in there, and let that beef climb up to 160. Okay, I got that meat inside now. We got that temperature up to 160, and went out there and pulled the ground beef off, and we got her inside, and I got her in this pan here. I don't know whether you can get a good look at it or not, but that's what it looks like. And like I say, we're doing things a little bit different here. This is kind of like over-the-top chili. I did a video on over-the-top chili. You want to be sure to check that out too. But I'll show you what we're going to do here with this now. Okay, guys, if you want to check out that over-the-top chili recipe and that cook that I did, or smoke, the link will be right up here. So make sure you check it out. A little bit different from what we're doing today, but it's pretty similar. So what we're going to do here today is break this up into little chunks. Okay. This is really, really smelling good. Really smells smoky. So we're going to break that up into chunks. You want to break it up to be pretty fine. Okay, got this all broke up into smaller chunks now, and what we're going to do is add our other ingredients. The wife has went ahead and mixed all the ingredients up in this bowl here, right here, and I'm going to list all those ingredients underneath the video in the description, so you can make this if you'd like. So we're just going to pour this in this tin pan here, along with our smoked ground beef. This is where the magic's gonna happen, guys. We're gonna mix this up real good here. Then what we're gonna do is put it back on the smoker and let all those flavors mingle. Give her a good mix, and we'll be putting this back on the grill, and we want to look for a kind of a thick consistency for our Coney sauce and sloppy joes. She's looking mighty good. So I'm gonna go get this back on the grill and let her get smoked up some more. Okay guys, put that pan back in there and we cranked the temperature up. Well, it's about 381 right now. So I've been running about between 350 and 381's been about the highest. And I think we're about done here. Let's take a look at it. Okay, as you can see, it's bubbling up a little bit, thickening up and looking pretty good. What we're going to do now is throw a couple hot dogs on here and let those cook, and then we're going to take it all inside and do a taste test. And you don't want to miss that. At least I don't. Okay, we got it all inside here. This sauce, nice and thick here. Smelling good, looking good. I got my hot dog over here in a bun. So we're gonna go ahead and put a little sauce on here. Oh man, did you guys smell that? Wow, it's awesome. Okay, got my little green onion here. I'm gonna top it off with that. Just sprinkle that on there, like so. Sometimes I'll take a little mustard and put on the top of that as well. So I'm gonna set this down here for a second and then I'm gonna be doing a taste test. Okay, we're ready for the part that I love, taste test. Look at that puppy. Huh? Looking good, right? We're going in. Man, that's crazy good. Whoa. You're gonna love this stuff. That hickory smoke, took on that hickory smoke really good. Got a nice smoky flavor, a little bit of sweetness. This ain't your mama's hormel chili hot dog. This is the real stuff. You're gonna love this. I'm going in for some more. And while I do that, be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thanks for stopping by.